Hello. So your cruise is finally 30 days away. Here are 5 things you need to do to make sure you have a wonderful cruise after this. Alright, so you've been preparing for your cruise, you've been looking forward to it. Now you're finally 30 days away. Here are 5 things you need to do to make sure you have a wonderful cruise experience. Let me start with number 1, your travel documents. And when I say your travel documents, I'm not just talking about your ID like your passport. I'm talking about all your necessary travel documents. So I'll start with your passports. Make sure you have passports that are valid up to 6 months after your cruise. I have a video somewhere, I'll put the link up there, which just tells you everything you need to know about your travel documents. So please check it out. So make sure you have your passports. If you need a visa, make sure you have already gotten your visa or you are in the process of getting your visa. If you have not done that, begin to initiate it now. Other travel documents that you need, your flight documents. So if you have not booked your flights, you should book it right away. But get all that in place. If you're arriving to the cruise a few days before you actually go on the cruise, if you arrive in the town or the cruise port, one of the things you need to have is a hotel reservation. That is, if you're staying in a hotel. So make sure you have your hotel reservation, print out all these documentations, and then just go through everything. Make sure you go through all the dates, make sure you go through all the times, and make sure that whatever discrepancy may be there, you iron it out now between now and when you go on your trip. Now, one of the things you should also begin to do regarding the cruise is you should begin to do your check-in if you have not started. So do your online check-in. If your cruise line allows it, and I know there are different timetables, but if your cruise line allows it, begin to print out your e-tickets, your luggage tags. Some cruise lines, it's 20 days before the cruise, some is 21 days, some as far as 30 days before. But these are the things you need to start getting in place. So make sure you have all the documents you need, go through them, make sure they're in sync, make sure you have all the right dates, and just be ready with all the documents necessary. Number 2, make sure you begin booking all the onboard activities that you can right now. So it could be activities that requires reservation. It could be your excursions, especially if you're doing this with a cruise line. This is the time to start doing it. If there are some special shows that you have to book online ahead, that you can book online rather ahead of the cruise, do that now. If you need to book your specialty dining, this is the time to do it. If you want to book a drinks package, this is the time to do it. Whatever packages you want to book, this really is the time to book it. And the reason why it's best to do it now, at least before you get on the cruise, is because a lot of cruise lines offer discounts. So check. You'll typically find that there is a discount associated with whatever it is you want to book. So this is the time to book this. Number 3, you need to start thinking through your packing list. Now, you may think, I'm 30 days out, I have plenty of time. That may be so, but if you begin thinking about your packing list today, some of the things that you may need on board, I'd say write them down. Begin to put together a checklist. The reason is this: I've been on cruises so many times, and I just said, "Oh gosh, I forgot to bring this," or "Oh, I forgot to bring that." Begin to put down a list. I've already started putting my list together. In actual fact, my cruise is 30 days out, and I brought out all the luggage I'm going to use. I've lined them out in the hallway to our room, just getting ready, getting to that mind, and I've started making a list of all the things I need. If you make a list of all the things you need, you'll soon discover that most of the things that you think you need, you don't really need them. Some of the things you think you may not need, you may actually need them. It helps you not to overpack. It helps you to think through all the things you need and just critically and helps you to critically select the things that you really need. And that's one of the things you should take note of. Don't overpack. Don't be excessive. Break it out into different groups. You know, the must-haves, the nice-to-haves, and then begin from there. Number 4 is take care of the home front. When I say take care of the home front, what I mean is you're leaving your home, you're traveling to go on the cruise. You'll be away for typically maybe about a week. If you have pets and you're leaving them at home, make sure you find a place for the pets to be. If you're leaving your kids at home, make sure you have someone who will watch them, be it a relative, if you're shipping them off to camp, whatever it is you're doing, make sure you have a plan for that. And I'm sure most people will, but this is just a reminder to say that 30 days out is the best time to start thinking about that and start making preparations, at least to take care of all these things. If you're going to be using your phone, check with your phone company to see what areas your phone plan covers, so that you are not hit with a huge bill after your cruise. The other thing you can do is you can book an internet package online. Most cruise lines today have an internet package, so you can book an internet package, and then you can communicate via WhatsApp or Skype or any other social media communication system. But note, when you're booking the internet package, make sure to be clear on what it covers. Some packages do not cover Skype or WhatsApp or all these things. They just allow you to check your email or just simply browse. So be careful, check that. But take care of your phones, take care of your credit cards. Call your credit card company or your bank and let them know you will be traveling to a certain location in the world, so that if there's an activity on that credit card, if there's an activity on that bank card, they will know that it's likely you, and they won't put a block to some of the purchases you're trying to make. So that's very important, let them know. If you're traveling during the winter, make sure that all the external water valves are open. Make sure that the lines are bled properly before you travel. Also make sure that you do not switch out your heater. Do not switch it off. Set the temperature to an appreciable temperature that will keep all your pipes below freezing. This is necessary because the last thing you want is to come home and find that your pipes have frozen and have burst, and you have a water leak all over your house. So take care of the home front. Make a list of the things that you need to do to make sure that your house is in order while you are away on your cruise. And now the final one, I guess perhaps one of the most important thing is this. Make sure that you stay healthy. Now, I know a lot of people go on a diet to prepare for a cruise so that they will not be guilty in consuming everything they will consume on the cruise, so that at the end of the day, their weight gain will be next to zero. Great, but do not overdo it. Don't do it excessively. Now, the reason why is this: if you do it excessively, if you starve yourself, if you don't get the necessary nutrients, what will happen is your immune system will be weakened, and if your immune system is weakened, you're more susceptible to illness, viruses, bacteria and all whatnot. So be careful. I am not saying don't go on a diet. Go on a diet, but take it easy. Make sure you're getting all the necessary nutrients. Make sure you're getting the necessary rest. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you protect yourself such that you do not get sick. So I hope this has been helpful. Remember, it's 30 days to your cruise. It's going to be a wonderful time. It's going to be a great vacation experience. So get ready for it. Until next time, take care.